Hey, my friends, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I am back again, the Woo Woo Wizard, with navigations for the week ahead, where I use the cards and the stars and my own intuition to guide us forward. So let's get right to these cards now. I like to use the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. And usually I start this off with all the cards face down. But today I was just a bit curious and decided to turn them over to see if it correlates with where the stars are and the planets are. And oddly enough, no, what should I say? No surprise that they have. Sorry. So this is for the week of April 13th through April 19th. And the week starts off with letting go of drama, letting go of upsets, particularly in relationships, and especially any past unpleasant thoughts and feelings regarding past relationships. Okay. This week, we've got the full moon starting us off in the sign of Libra and Venus moving directly forward. So things can seem to get a little intense. There's also a clash with Mars and Pluto. So the heads up on this is pay attention to current relationships and tread carefully, particularly if things are on wobbly ground. You don't want to stir any anger up or get into a froth. Now, if you're moving on from a current relationship or you're moving on from current relationship tensions, do so as calmly and healthily as you can. If other people are being a little bit toxic, put yourself in a healing bubble and repeat this mantra: clear, cancel, delete. Clear, cancel, delete. Not in their face, but to yourself. It helps rather than being drawn into more and more drama. Now, Mercury is going to move into Aries this week, and Mars is moving into Leo, prompting a lot of fiery tension. This can cause tempers to flare up. So to offset any of this upsetting type of fiery energy, focus on what really matters to you. Perhaps you get in the mode of prioritizing any of your objectives, which for some isn't really easy. Getting your objectives into order can require a little bit of a sidestep from any unusual drama. Now, it's also prudent this week to turn inward and do a little self-reflection on how you manage any disagreements that come up. You can look at this in an objective way and work on any disappointments that you may have felt. Ask yourself whether or not you respond by exploding or whether you respond by brooding and festering. These things can help us understand ourselves more. So let's get on to that's just an overview. Let's get on to our day by day energy. On Sunday, we've got a number 8 angel number, which is all about success. If you're into tarot, pull out the King of Earth from your tarot deck and focus on what you are good at. And where do you feel successful? The full moon and the full steam ahead with a relationship is also a good time to practice any forgiveness. Now, we're represented by the King of Fire. The King of Fire is somebody who is seen as being inspirational, charismatic, innovative. People look up to the King of Fire. People are drawn to the King of Fire's ability to be somewhat diplomatic and to solve issues. Now, moving on into Monday, we have the Two of Water, very romantic, a partnership, a new love relationship, a way to sort of like come together, reconciliation. It's a number 9 day, so you may want to take the chance to declare your love. This has the power of the Hermit and the Empress. Work with Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel today. As the moon moves through Scorpio in front of the link to Venus, it might be a good time to declare your love and your feelings for someone. Maybe even be a bit seductive, particularly if it's appropriate. Don't be seductive if it's not appropriate. You don't want to go up to somebody who's in unawares and say, listen, I love you, and I've loved you so long. You might throw a curveball in their world. Moving on to Tuesday, we've got the Two of Fire. This is about ambition. It's a 10-1 number day. Magical beginnings, big dreams, visualize what you want to occur. We see our two fellas looking forward and saying, we're planning big things to come. We're looking out on the horizon with open eyes and open arms and open hearts. This is a good day for partnering, getting into progress. Moving into Wednesday, we have the Ace of Water and emotional relationships, intuition. You get the theme this week. It's all about these relationships. This is a number 2 day, a time to be diplomatic. Pay attention to any of your negative thinking. Try to be gentle and forgiving, and work with Archangel Jophiel and Raguel if you need a bit of assistance in that area. This is looking at that small child who's really planning something good, something fun. She wants to move forward. Moving on to Thursday, we have the Six of Fire. Success, recognition, self-esteem. I've done it. I've got it. I arrived. Yes. Let me have at it. This is a number 3 day. Reflection, the Hermit, the Moon cards could guide your day today. Look forward to Archangel Azrael, Gabriel, Raziel, Zadkiel. They can all be called upon to help and assist you. Thursday is all about Mercury moving into Aries as the moon moves through cheerful Sagittarius, so you can see life a little more joyfully today. It's a good day to reflect on what matters and a really good day to claim your own importance. As we move into Friday, we've got a number 3 day, reflection. Tune into your higher self and your inner being for guidance. Be in the space of gratitude for the spiritual energies that have helped you get where you are. See if you can get any messages during your meditation practice. But we also have our Night of Water. And our Night of Water sometimes can pop in with big gushes of romance, big gushes of passion. Sometimes they can be a little bit, I would say, when the Night of Water shows up, it's amusing. It can be distracting. We can find ourselves getting giddy in that feeling of love and passion. So it's not a bad card. It's actually kind of a fun card. But see where you're getting distracted. Moving into Saturday, we have the Three of Earth. Now, Earth card talks about our material life. Would also be Pentacles in traditional tarot. And this is learning new things, recognizing your talents, get into some collaboration. Maybe you join a class, perhaps you have a soul circle going on. It's about faith. It's about tuning into the angel energy to help offset any of these fiery tempers that might be going on. Pull out the Magician and the Star card if you want to look for more support. Mars is moving into Leo and the moon is traveling through Capricorn. Use the energy to get fired up about things you're passionate about and use the intensity of these fiery energies to your advantage. So as we move on, we have the sun moving into Taurus on Saturday and the moon traveling through Capricorn. Today's energies are shifting, so focus on your values. And for the next 4 weeks, emphasize on who and what is truly important to you. I think the question to ask ourselves at the end of the week, the question to ask ourselves as we move into the end of the week is, are we living up to our full potential? Are we living up to these values that we're setting up for ourselves? if I'm looking at the guardian angel messages, they're pretty good. There's fire and water, and then ending up the week with a little bit of earth. Um, there are not any major movement cards, no major arcana cards in here. Just really, um, let's see, two of water, two of fire, ace of water, six of fire. So a nice little smattering of all of it. The full moon energy starts going towards the first quarter moon, the last quarter moon, sorry, before we amp up to the new moon. And if you want to get ahead even further, the new moon comes up at the end of the month. There's some pretty intense energies building around this next new moon. Stay tuned for that coming up in a week or so. But this is a little good week coming up. Nothing really major to report on. Just working on your relationships, valuing the people who are important to you, what's important to you, and just making sure you realign with those values. All right. I hope that wasn't too much waffle. I love you. I love you. Love you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to let me know if these week ahead navigations help you or whether they confuse you. All right. Until tomorrow morning. Bye for now.